That's what I'm talking about. First time since 2009. Pistons win, baby. Let's hear it, New York fans. Let's hear all that trash talk. Let's hear it. Refs tried everything in their power to get them this game. I've never seen so much flopping in my life. Man, it feels good to steal one in New York, baby. Back to Detroit we go. Let's talk Pistons.
Hey, King paying for gas.
All right, Pistons fans. So we pull it off, man. We come and take one from New York in Madison Square Garden. All of the fuss and the crying and whining about Cade. What do you got to say tonight? Answer for yourself. Answer for yourself, man, because y'all were absolutely ridiculous last game. It was one game. One game. You understand? For us, this is the first time we won a game in the playoffs since 2000. God. Man. Man, it just feels so good right now. It really feels so good, man. We get to come back to Detroit in that arena on Thursday. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot wait to watch that game. I cannot wait to watch that game. Tonight's game was absolutely frustrating because on many occasions the Pistons could have blown this lead open against the Knicks. But between Brunson and Bridges and Hart out there crying and whining and the flop after flop after flop, they did everything they could, man, to try to find a way to get the Knicks back into this game. We got up to a nice amount. Pretty nice lead. We almost went over 20-something, man, but, you know, they found a way to get them back in the game. You know, they went on a 10-2 run, and here we go. We in this tight situation again, and everybody's heart rate is at 1,000, you know, so that's just how it is, man. The NBA is wondering why their rates are dropping. This is why, because it's disgusting watching players just take advantage of referees' whistles and the fact that the refs are continuously blowing these whistles. They'll go and review a play and see that someone grabbed someone's arm like a SAR and still say that that player was illegal just because you don't want to back up and say, okay, I made the wrong call. The NBA really got some thinking to do because more and more fans are going to stop watching this crap, man. They're going to stop watching this crap. You finally gave Cade the whistle that he's deserved over the last 2 years in this game. He got his calls this game. We got to the free throw line this game. But on the flip side, a lot of the crap y'all was calling was garbage. Absolute garbage. We go and get ours. We go and get ours. We don't have to sit there. It's literally... Brunson can't dribble up the court without doing this, without flopping. It's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. But anyway, Cade, amazing night, man. I mean, establishing himself in the playoffs. Just like I said, it was going to take him no more than just that game to figure it out. And tonight he figured it out. You know, Cade was just, I mean, he was just balling, man. He was just balling. He took this game into his own hands. You see what I'm saying? And then at the end of the game, let's just be honest about it, man. You couldn't do nothing out there without fouling. And here's the thing. And from a player's perspective, this is from a player's perspective, right? I'm guarding this guy tight. I'm doing what I got to do. But I'm getting whistles blown because this guy is jumping into me, bumping into me, grabbing on me. So now, if I let up, this guy's going to get open opportunities. That's an extremely tough spot to be in. And that's why we call the NBA today, us that's been around for a while, we call it the manufactured league. You create superstars doing that. Cade is a guy that we watched over the last 2 years go and get it himself, simply because y'all wouldn't give him whistles. But y'all give these guys whistles and make them look like superstars. Brunson needs every bit of help that he can get. Every bit of help that he can get. And y'all give it to him in, tenfold. Karl Anthony Towns, the fraud that I called him in the last podcast. You seen it tonight. Fraud. He's a fraud. He tried to get himself going when Jalen Duren switched on Mitchell. So he wanted to try to go after Tobias a little bit. Start yapping a little bit after a couple shots. But then he went bye-bye again. This is Karl Anthony Towns. This is who he is. Minnesota fans know who this person is in the playoffs. So if you're a Pistons fan and you don't watch other teams play, this is who he is. Get physical with him. Take him out of the game. He looked like a slouch out there tonight. Got to give credit, man, to the defensive effort from the Detroit Pistons overall and the team overall. THJ, his shot wasn't falling, but he played defense out there. You know, even Beasley, his shot wasn't falling tonight, but he played defense out there. Schroeder and a SARS combination on Brunson tonight to slow him down some was great. Was great. Paul Reed coming off the bench and filling in for Isaiah Stewart tonight and making meaningful shots, playing meaningful minutes. This is the Paul Reed that I talked about in the podcast that I wanted to see. Go out there, rebound the basketball, get put-ins or tip-ins where you can. We don't need you shooting three-pointers like we seen at the end of the season. This is what we need from you, Paul Reed. This is your assignment. And he went out there and he did that tonight, man. So, like I said, round of applause all the way around, man, for everybody. Ron Holland didn't really get the the minutes that he usually does, man. But listen, only thing you can do is go out there and try. I think, Coach kind of protected him and kept him away from the refs was calling some crazy whistles. You put a rookie in there, you know what's going to happen. So I kind of feel like, Coach kind of pulled him back a little bit because of that. It's unfortunate for him, but, we got to do what we got to do to steal a win in New York. So, all things now come back to Detroit. LCA, Pistons fans, if you go into the game, I need you to be irate. And if you don't want to go to the game, hit me up. I'll take your tickets. Find a way to get me in there because the Pistons damn sure ain't going to give me no tickets. So, listen, it better be a madhouse in there. Those New York Knicks fans, they came and they showed up and showed out. All the celebrities and stars everywhere. 50 Cent, Fat Joe on the sideline. Detroit, we finna have a party. We about to have a party. I just can't wait till next game, man. That's all I really got. I can't wait till next game. We got to come home and take care of business. We cannot come here and fumble games back here in Detroit. We take care of business here. That changes everything. You go back to New York, even if you drop that, you come back here. That changes everything. So take care of business, man. Here in Detroit. Come bring the same effort that we had tonight. This was the Cade performance that we was hoping for in the first game. But minus that fourth quarter, man, it just was tough. They didn't throw as many double teams at him as they did the first game because, like I said, the Pistons was finding ways to get guys loose. But Cade came and did his thing today, man. Shout out to our superstar. Shout out to Deuce, man. Like I said, he took control tonight. he came and played his ass off in Madison Square Garden. So applause to the Pistons, man. Coach JB Bickerstaff, and get homeboy safe. Get home safe. And let's get ready. Let's get ready for Game 3. That being said, leave it in the comments. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're a newcomer. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.